I'm gonna tell you my story. My background, where I came from, is Williams Lake. I was born in Williams Lake, raised in the Okanagan, lived in Fort St. John, had a lot of learning going on up there, lived in every major city I possibly could, experienced life to its fullest. I work right now nowhere, but I also work every single day of my life. I I acquired a skill a couple of years ago, cutting hair, and so I'm a barber. I'm an artistic mobile barber. I also am an independent distributor for Young Living essential oils. My family is the most important thing to me. I have a daughter. She's 6. She just turned 6. My parents have lived in the same house since 1990, 15 minutes south of me. I have lots of friends and family that I grew up with that live here, and I was always my whole life working towards, I don't know, just being a part of something and like utilizing my skills and, you know, my advantage of whatever I was good at the time, whether it was sewing, social work, working with kids, working with material, being creative. I just did the things that I needed to. I used to drive up to an hour to work, and it was tough because you lose a lot of that time in your life. So I always dreamed of being an international fashion designer, like totally living it up and all fancy. So, but not only like being a fashion designer, but being like successful with a talent that I naturally was born with, something that was in me that I wanted to share with the world. And so I've always been a like very positive person and resourceful and, you know, caring. And so this better future kind of like morphed into an opportunity. I was looking for something. I was looking for a journey. I was looking for health and wellness. I've always been like thirsty for all of that awesome kind of like encouraging people and places and things. And so how I found Young Living was a month after I had lost my job at the saddle shop that I had advanced to. Like I was making saddles from beginning to end. I was appreciated, and appreciation is like hard to come by in a job because everybody is trying to work and do their best, but you're always still working for somebody, okay? And so when I allowed myself to transfer that that darkness that was like glooming over my everything, I saw an opportunity and I said yes. I got the starter bundle. I did my first barber event to literally pay for this box of like oils that I thought were, I don't know, I didn't know what I thought. I just knew that they were supposed to be the best around, and I was looking for, you know, something to help with my healing, to help with my mental state, to help with my body aches of aging, and, you know, and also I've always been looking for a side hustle because, having a day job, 9 to 5 in an office, and the travel time to get to that job didn't make me happy. I was late all the time. I have had a reputation my whole life of being tardy, and it like killed that spirit inside of me because I just didn't know what the purpose was. And so when I started with Young Living almost 2 years ago, last February, I found that when I shared these products with friends and family, it was something that I believed in. It was something that I really could like put my grasp onto and understand it and learn more to be able to articulate my purpose and passion of why I'm going this direction in life, and not like getting a day job and having a every 2 weeks getting paid, and or like I have a very like free spirit, and I'm always on the road, and I love to travel. And so when I became a barber, I'm a mobile barber. I have my kit. I carry it with me everywhere whenever I leave my house. Now, when I started with Young Living, it's a box. It's smaller. It could fit inside my kit if I didn't have it full of tools. But so these two income producing activities that I have go hand in hand. I cut hair, and I share with Young Living everywhere I go. I have an income aside. I have all of my skills that I can make an income with. I decide how much action I put towards the results. I have unearthed a purpose of something bigger than me. I have goals which I've never ever written down before. They've just always been in my head and been thoughts and ideas. And with Young Living, it's a network marketing at its finest. I don't know any other experiences with network marketing to compare them with in my personal experience, but I do know other people that have had experience with that, and I know the structure and the purpose and the how it works enough to see results. Not only results by paying for bills and whatever, gas, food, whatever you need like to survive, to live. I also have tools to help me with like when I'm feeling physically, spiritually, emotionally, or mentally out of sorts. My aches and pains of aging are minimal, and when they do surface, I have a cabinet full of these plants in these little bottles that are magical. And it's not magic. It is our connection to the earth. It is our birthright to utilize, and when we have that knowledge, we have to give it away so that we can be replenished with more. for the first time in my whole life, I have like deadlines that I have reached. I have a community of amazing, supportive, like truly encouraging loved ones that will never give up on me. I have a plan for my future to retire my parents. I will know that my daughter is going to be okay. She's never going to have to struggle and wander around without knowing what she's doing here. I truly am so thankful for this opportunity and how it has changed my life. It is not just mine, though. It is for everyone who is willing to step into something unknown and maybe scary and like uncertain and all of those things that we are afraid of doing. But you know what? It's self-development, and you decide. You choose how much you do and when you do it, and you get rewarded with your efforts, with money and health and love and encouragement and just all the amazing things. So growth is happening, and it's amazing.